Hello, this is Peter from the Canossa Observatory. Globular clusters are some of the most spectacular objects, and in this period there are many that adorn the night sky. But for this object of the month, I've chosen one that's perhaps a bit more obscure, but I think also one of the most interesting. NGC5466. Globulars are clusters of hundreds of thousands of stars packed together in a sphere of hardly 100 light-years across that are not part of our galaxy itself but circle around it. The odd thing about them is that they're usually a lot older than the galaxy they accompany and are considered among the oldest objects of our universe, with some emerging hardly a few hundreds of millions of years after our universe came into existence, which is very short in astronomical terms. Many can already be resolved into individual stars with a small telescope, and they are certainly among the most stunning objects out there. May is one of the best months to see them, as there are many visible in the sky late spring, and we are all familiar with M5, M3 or the Ophiuchus globular group, to name but a few. But next time you're out there under the stars and have pointed your telescope at glorious M3, turn your scope just 5 degrees east. There you'll find a very peculiar one, denominated NGC5466. I know, being of magnitude 10.5, it's not one of the easiest, and you need a decent instrument plus a fairly dark sky in order to see it, but it's oh so interesting. First of all, it lies very far away from us at 52,000 light-years. Secondly, it rotates around our galaxy in a very eccentric orbit, taking it far above the galactic plane. Yet its orbit makes it cut through the galactic disk, and there it suffers all the might of our Milky Way's gravity. Every time it crosses a disk, more and more stars are being pulled away from the cluster, and scientists believe that it has already lost at least half of its population. With a medium-sized telescope, you can clearly see the streams of stars that have been pulled out of its nucleus, and which are still following the path of the cluster to a certain extent. In fact, in 2006, a stream of faint stars was discovered that stretches from Bootes all across Ursa Major, and which are all stars that were pulled out of this cluster. Over time, this entire cluster will disintegrate and disperse across our Milky Way. That's it. I hope that you found it interesting, so please subscribe to my channel, and whenever you're in Italy, you're always welcome to visit our observatory. Bye!